So obviously when you boxing, you always want to fight the best. You want to be the best. But when I was with Aaron from 2000 to 2004 with Top Rank, and Manny Pacquiao was 122 pounds, 122, 126. We fought on some shows together. I remember that we fought in San Francisco when he fought Acapito Sanchez. And Acapito Sanchez was a guy that I knew really personally because he trained at Gleason's gym in Brooklyn, New York, and we boxed and sparred together many times. So it was an interesting fight for me to see. And I remember Manny Pacquiao was on his way up. Floyd Mayweather was the main event. He was the co-feature. But he still wasn't, he only had a couple of people with him. Nobody really knew who he was. He was just kind of breaking into the scene. This was maybe 2002, I want to say, 2001, 2002. And, and then years later, seeing him be a superstar that he has become is really incredible. He's truly, a hero for the people all over the world. What an incredible fighter, person, just great stuff. And obviously very happy to have met him several times. And fought on the undercard.
At one point, maybe around 2009, Manny caught up with your division. That was also about the same time you're gonna fight, or maybe after Amir Khan fight. Did you ever consider that? That was the point where Manny was moving it to welterweight or 140 pounds.
Well, I would have. There was some talk about me fighting in those days De La Hoya and even Mayweather, and. But I mean, in a real way. But Manny never really developed to that point of discussion. But obviously, it would have been a great honor. And Manny's a great champion. And again, when you're fighting, when you're active, when you're a young fighter, you want to be the best and you want to fight the best. And Manny has been the best for many decades. So it would have been a great honor. But maybe we'll meet in the boxing business in a different way.
Okay. So
another. And I'm good friends with Sean Gibbons now, who is involved with Manny Pacquiao, and they're doing a great job. So it's good to see.
Okay, well, Sean Gibbons probably is gonna see this one. I need to ask. Go Sean, Viva! Always say that. I need to ask you this before we go on to topic about you. His career Manny Pacquiao's career has spanned for 4 decades now. And he still wants to fight. Who do you think he should fight?
Tremendous longevity. I think that he should fight, older champions, guys like Mayweather. If that's true, if there's any truth to that rumor, there'd be a tremendous fight. Someone like that. I feel like maybe Amir Khan, maybe Mikey Garcia. That'd be interesting. Because I think Mikey is not a big guy. They're about the same size. I feel like fighters like that would be really big fights. But I think the Mayweather fight would be something that fans really want to see. I don't know. Mayweather, sometimes you hear that he's back. Sometimes you hear that he's retired, so you never really know. And it's interesting because the scale kind of tipped because, Manny has been active and Floyd hasn't fought it's going to be 3 years now with, that was a fight against McGregor. So that'll be, interesting for boxing fans because Floyd hasn't been active and Manny has been active. So we'll see how that plays if the fight ever happens. But I think that would be the most intriguing fight. Him versus Amir Khan would be interesting, and Mikey Garcia would be pretty interesting as well. And I think that he has with Mikey Garcia, that would really be an interesting fight. I have to favor Manny in that one, I think.
Okay. All right, I hear from the grapevines that it probably might be Mikey Garcia, so I was betting on that as well. Here in the Philippines, we go as far as Gennady Golovkin. The Filipino boxing fans believe that Manny Pacquiao has a chance with Golovkin, and I say to them, he's too big. What do you think about that? Mikey said, go for it.
Well, I think that yes, I think that he is too big and too strong, and that's anything away from Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter. Came up from 108 pounds, I believe, right? Is when he started to go through all these weight divisions. So that's really incredible. When he fought, he's fought some big guys. When he fought Miguel Cotto, who was physically bigger than him, he just did a tremendous job. he's shown to be pretty successful against big guys. But he was younger, and the guys weren't as big and weren't as elite as Golovkin. I think Golovkin is a really big, strong guy. So not taking anything away from Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a great, great fighter, but not sure about that.
Okay, all right.